Now, I know the last part about what I said was, the planes, what they really look like. They are planes. If you look at the footage of, I know I'm going, just try to follow when I go off on tangents. Just try. It's early, and you can tell by the way I'm talking, I'm very tired. But you have all this footage and documentation, and yet all people saw was the end result. The crumbled buildings, the dead bodies, the fire, the destruction. And nobody really looked at the truth. And you believe, I say you because I don't, you believe that people in caves and people in other parts of the world sent people here to learn in our schools, which are failed, and our educational system and our economy that's over here, and they learned how to fly planes. And I guess they did their job, and they learned, and they ultimately took over a couple planes and they flew them into buildings, and that was it. And we figured, oh, okay, well, they just, did you really look at like how they got there? Okay, you gotta go into school, you gotta pay for school. Who paid for their school? You gotta look at where they were living and where they were paying rent to where they were living, and then you got to look at, okay, well, they got their education and then they got on the plane and they paid for their plane ticket, and then they put the box cutters in their wherever, up their ass for all I know, and they took the box cutters out, and then they held up the plane with knives this big. They held up hundreds of people in a plane, and then they told the pilot to move, because it wasn't. They say it was. They say that they hijacked the plane, and they told the pilot to move, and then they took the plane and they said World Trade Center, bang, and then it was, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, and then tower, destruction, war. Now you look at, okay, we went to war, and it's still going on today, and you say, well, it's terrorism. There's still terrorism out there. If it's not gone by now, it's never going to go away. You're fighting yourself. You're fighting the fear of the unknown, because you don't know. I mean, you might say, well, we don't want another act of terrorism to ever happen to American soil. First of all, most of the country, if not a lot of people, a lot of people really believe that the World Trade Center was America's doing. Other countries believe it, and if they don't believe it, then they're not being shown some of the footage. You can look at the World Trade Center falling all you want. You can slow it down and you can see little plumes of smoke coming out of the side. The evidence is just so overwhelming, and it's so disappointing to I guess it's just disappointing to see how many people want to just go with the grain. Nobody wants to go against the grain and say that it was somebody else's doing. It wasn't Al-Qaeda. We blamed Al-Qaeda. Our government bashed Al-Qaeda into your brain so badly, in fact, that you didn't even know how to think. You just, okay, ride this wave of life. We're just riding the wave, and we're riding the wave, and nobody ever thought to rock the boat a little bit. I want to rock the boat. Everybody should want to rock the boat. what's the point in riding and sailing on this fucking boat if it's just gonna keep going on forever? Where are we going? Where are we going? We're just gonna go along, and we're just gonna sit down, and we're just gonna row. We're just gonna row. Okay, where are we going? Sweet. We're gonna go to war? Sweet. Awesome. You gotta do something. What can you do? What can you do? You can do this. Now? I don't know. I guess that concludes my video. My point was, well, I have this saying that I want to end this video with. Speak truth, infect knowledge, manifest power, and inspire creation. Thank you.